Where do we begin when it comes to Kirk and Rasheeda relationship? The public may never know, but what we do know is what happened on the last episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, when Jasmine, Kirk's baby mother, stated that Kirk is still trying to get with her, meaning sleeping with her, and she had the receipts to show for it, and she was determined to make Kirk eat his lying words and his denials. Now, we all know Jasmine from season 6 of Love and Hip Hop, when Kirk cheated on Rasheeda for the second or third time and fathered a baby outside of their marriage. Now, fast forward, Rasheeda did forgive Kirk and move on with their relationship. After all, Kirk put Rasheeda through, especially having a baby on her. You would think he would learn a lesson from hurting his wife, but that's not the case here. And things just spiraled from there. It just never got better, and Rasheeda just keep forgiving Kirk, which a lot of people did not understand, especially when he had a baby on her. Now, Kirk and Rasheeda relationship has been talked about since the two married couple appeared on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta back in 2012, and ever since, their relationship has been criticized like crazy. But not for nothing. The things that went on in their relationship on screen was too much for some people to bear, not to make assumptions on. They have been together for more than 20 plus years. Also, Rasheeda was just only 17 years old when she first got with him. Now, the first blow we all saw on Love and Hip Hop was when Kirk and Rasheeda was going through a rough patch in their marriage. Given that they were also business partners, they bumped heads, which led to an argument that made Rasheeda tell her hubby Kirk to do him. Well, Kirk took that as a pass for cheating. A man's ego will always get the best of him. Well, Kirk cheated on national television with not just one, but two women while Rasheeda was pregnant, which made everything worse, obviously. And from then on, their relationship has been up for judgment. Now, at this time, you can tell Kirk was not thinking at all, given that he cheated on national television, knowing his pregnant wife is going to see it. Now, when Kirk did admit to the cheating, Rasheeda was hurt, of course, like any other woman would be. She had every right to be upset and hurt. Many people believed she was going to leave him, but she didn't, and she got judged for that. Moving forward onto the show, Kirk was still being shady towards Rasheeda. For instance, after the child was born, he questioned if it was even his. He sneaked and took a DNA test and even started to speculate that Rasheeda was cheating, which was not true. He was definitely projecting. And of course, Rasheeda was pissed when she found out, but even after all of that, she still gave Kirk a pass and was still being a loving wife towards him. Now, let's go all the way back to when Kirk cheated on Rasheeda after she told him to do him. He actually did an interview, this was years ago, and he explained how he took those words.
I took the do you as do what you want to do, do you. Go out there and, find what you want to find, figure out what's wrong with you, what you're going through, whatever crisis is going on. And it really wasn't a crisis. It was just a lot of pressure coming from a lot of different things. And I was looking to Rasheeda actually to help me through those things like I helped her through her hard times. And it was more so, like I told her, I felt like you just threw me out to the woods. Was just like, just go ahead.
This is why they say that men and women can translate things differently. He didn't even acknowledge what he did was wrong. He was blaming his wife for cheating.
My thing was just like, if you feel like you need some space, if you feel like you need some time to figure out what's going on, then do you and take that time to figure out what's going on. Sometimes when you've been in a relationship so long, we've been married for 13 years, shit starts to happen. People's feelings start to change. Relationships start to change. Point blank, period. And sometimes you do need space. Sometimes things happen and they can either better your relationship or they can worsen your relationship. At the same time, sometimes people just need time to figure out what the fuck is going on with themselves.
Now, that was Rasheeda translation when she told her husband, Kirk, to go do him. Now, like I said before, things got more uglier within their relationship when in season 6 of the show, when Kirk fathered a child outside his marriage with a stripper named Jasmine. Now, of course, it was a big ordeal. Even the rest of the cast of the show was stunned. And when it was revealed to Rasheeda, she was again hurt and disappointed, almost to the point where one would question themselves and say, how much more can I take? When Rasheeda had to come to terms that there was actually a baby involved now that Kirk had with Jasmine, it really sunk into her that this man is a cheater and a liar and that he will not change. At first, Kirk was even trying to make it seem like Jasmine was lying that they fooled around. But of course, Kirk cheated before, so it wouldn't be a surprise if he did it again. Rasheeda was indeed broken, and it took a lot for her to admit that it broke her. She made Kirk leave the house they shared and threatened to leave him, and many people again believed she was going to make the decision to leave him, and that Rasheeda is a beautiful woman and she should know her worth and leave him since he's not respecting their relationship and marriage, and find someone who will. But again, that wasn't going to happen because Rasheeda decided to forgive Kirk and stay by him as he deals with being a father to a child he had with another woman. At this point, many critics started to believe that Rasheeda will never leave Kirk no matter what he do, and she will stick beside him. Rasheeda has been through a lot and she has been hurt, but will it ever be enough for her to actually leave Kirk? Now fast forward to 2024, season 12 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Nothing has truly changed. Even after Rasheeda forgiven Kirk for all the cheating, having a baby on her, all of the lies, everything, he is still disrespecting Rasheeda. In the latest episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Jasmine is definitely saying that Kirk is still trying to get with her, meaning trying to sleep with her if he gives her more money. Meaning, if he gives her more money for child support and things of that nature, she has to sleep with him. Now, Kirk is still with Rasheeda, still married to her, still in a whole relationship, and he's still doing this on the side. Now, many critics have been saying that there's no way Rasheeda and Kirk marriage is real. Their marriage is fake. Their marriage is a joke, because there's no way that Rasheeda is blind to all of this and it will continue to allow Kirk to disrespect their marriage, her, and everything else. Their whole relationship, it seems as if Kirk has been stepping out on Rasheeda while she's being faithful to him and is treating him well, and he's not doing the same. He's not reciprocating. Many critics and many people, fans, have been even questioning if all of this, the show, is even real, or is it scripted, or is it just for entertainment? Because on the show, it will show that they're having issues when in real life, in real time, they will be together, posting happy, being a happy family, running their businesses. Do you all believe that they're risking their marriage or even compromising their relationship for money, or for just having a continued storyline for the sake of the show? Whatever it is, or whatever the reason might be, it does not look good, because a lot of people are questioning, why is Kirk baby mother even a part of the show now? She's getting a lot of airtime and they are really making a whole storyline about this. So maybe reality TV is really scripted, because there is no way. Even with the receipts, when Jasmine showed the cast members, even Rasheeda, the text messages that Kirk sent her basically asking to sleep with her, it did not rattle Rasheeda and it didn't change anything. So maybe all of this is really scripted, or maybe Rasheeda just don't care and will just continue with their life. Now, a child was conceived out of all of this, and that Kirk has a baby with Jasmine. That part is actually real, but more so keeping a storyline going. The rest could be scripted. Let's not forget that this is a reality show and they are known to make up things, push things to make it bigger than what it really is, and create drama for views. Just a few days ago, Jasmine posted on her Instagram story of what it seemed to be a plate of food, and she tagged thanking Kirk and Rasheeda for the plate of food. Everyone was so confused on what was really going on, but at the end of the day, Rasheeda has been with Kirk for a long time, and that's probably why she's not leaving him. Even after the biggest betrayal of all, having another child outside your marriage, it's probably because she don't want to start over, and so she just will continue to ride the wave.